right. Welcome back to Top 5 Vinyl, where we show love to vinyl owners. Today I'm here with Daryl. How's it going, sir?
Hey, it's going okay, man. How are you?
Not too bad, not too bad. Before we get started, I found you actually on Facebook, but I know you have a YouTube channel also. Can you tell the people what you have on your YouTube channel, how they can find you?
Yeah, I have I'm a small content creator. I'm trying to get up to about 1,000 subscribers. I'm about 50 away.
Hmm.
My channel focuses on, I did have a podcast for several years, so some of the old episodes are on my YouTube channel, and I also collect African art. So
Hmm.
anybody who's interested in African art, wants to learn about African art, go to my channel, Darryl McCullough. Just search me on YouTube.
Nice. And I'll also link your information at the bottom of the page so people can find you in the description down below.
Beautiful. Appreciate that.
Absolutely.
I do have a confession, man, before we begin. And
Yes,
I'm
sir.
kind of mad, and I'm mad at you
Uh-oh.
because I was looking at one of your shows,
Yes.
and this gentleman mentioned, and he puts an album up in his top five, and I was like, oh, I remember that. I got that on a CD.
Hmm.
So, I had all my CDs packed away,
Hmm.
and I got almost 1,000 CDs, and I'm
Hmm.
going through there to find this one. And I just started getting angry because of all the money that I have spent on music.
Hmm.
You go from vinyl, then you get a ton of vinyl, then you go to cassettes, ton of cassettes, then you move to CDs. Now you got
Hmm.
a ton of CDs. It's
Hmm.
ridiculous. It's a lot of money, but you can't put a price on joy. So,
Absolutely.
you know, but it's
But
your
hold
fault.
on. But hold on. You're mad at me because somebody that I interviewed had an amazing album that you love?
All right, well, it just made me mad because I just realized all the investment that I have, but it's cool.
Right.
That was what was that? Yeah. Um, the Red Hot Cool.
Okay.
And there was a lot of jazz and a lot of cool stuff on here. So I found it because you can't get it, it's not streaming anywhere.
Right.
So yeah, but
If
I
I remember
appreciate it.
correctly, that was probably Lamu. Was that, do you
That's
remember?
it.
Yeah, Lamu.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. I remember that name.
Okay. All right,
Yeah.
cool. But this is about you, sir. This is
Okay.
about you.
All right.
This dive deep into your brain.
How much time you got?
Do you remember the first vinyl record that you bought with your own money?
I'm sure it was something Jackson 5 related,
Mm.
probably, dancing machine,
Huh. Hmm.
you know, dancing machine kind of thing.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm sure it was Jackson 5.
Okay. And if you had to guess, it was probably easier. What's the last vinyl record that you bought?
The last. I bought two.
Okay.
Bernard Wright, Nard,
Mm.
and Gil Scott Heron, The Revolution will not be televised.
And I saw this shirt before. That's an awesome shirt, sir. I love
Thank
that.
you. I literally, those are the last two albums that I bought.
Okay. Okay. So we talked earlier, and I know growing up, your father was a DJ.
Oh yeah.
So he was the,
Not to get too deep on you, but my father was killed in a car accident when I was 6 months. My mother remarried when I was about seven,
okay.
and you know, my stepfather, in my mind, I call him the devil. But yeah, it was a tough relationship. He was abusive, but I'm here, I'm good.
Hmm.
But yeah, he was a DJ, and I learned two things from him. One was what type of father not to be,
Hmm.
and the other one was the power of the DJ,
Hmm.
the power of music.
Hmm.
So I definitely owe that to him. He's deceased now, but and I got some of his records too.
Hmm.
But yeah, definitely learned music from that. And I come
Okay.
from a basement family. We party in the basement, and we're listening to all the classics, Al Green's, Delphonics, and
Hmm.
Temptations, and all that.
Hmm.
So that's how I grew up, surrounded by music.
So his influence was musically, what was he DJing at the house or outside the house? Like how did you like
Um,
absorb the music?
Interesting. I'm grabbing my side right now because I was a kid, little kid, and I had to load up the DJ
Mm,
equipment every
mm.
night.
The
And
heavy
those
equipment.
speakers were huge,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yeah. So I even said something not too long ago, like I was popular, I guess, kind of growing up, but around 6:30, 7 o'clock, nobody wants to play with me. Nobody wants to hang out
Mm,
because they know I'm going to need one of them to
mm,
help me load up the car. But yeah, I load up the equipment, and then sometimes he will want me at the club to
mm,
help him load the DJ equipment back in the car.
mm,
So I get to sit up there and watch, learn. I'm not happy about it, but
mm,
um, and I'm young and I'm around all these older people, and I don't like this song. I'm
mm.
maybe into rap
Right,
or
right.
whatever. Why they playing this blues? What's blues?
Mm,
But as I got older, man, I mean that's where I love. That
mm.
that's my sweet spot.
Nice. Okay, okay. Now, in your vinyl collecting heyday, did you have a favorite record store to go to?
Um, we had Fillmore East in Cleveland, and also I'm sure Peaches. We had a store called Peaches,
Mm,
and it was big. It was kind of like Sam Goody
okay,
kind of thing. But yeah, those were the stores that I frequent.
okay. In a single trip to the record store, do you remember the most amount of vinyl that you walked out with?
I don't know. I mean, I look at vinyl like going to the mall or to the club and you meet a female
Mm,
and you get her number. You're good. You're good. You're done.
mm,
You're not
mm.
trying to get more numbers. So I go there. I have a mission.
Hmm.
I get it, and I'm walking out usually with one album.
Mm.
I didn't start getting more until I got older.
Gotcha. Okay.
No,
Okay. And is there a vinyl record that you've been trying to get that you do not own yet?
absolutely. Uh, Ahmad Jamal, Awakening,
Mm,
first press,
okay.
and that's about $200.
Mm, mm,
And I got an African art addiction, and it's definitely cheaper to collect vinyl.
mm,
But yeah, you can spend some money,
mm,
and that's one that I would definitely love. There's a song on there called "I Love Music" that is just insane.
mm,
You
mm.
know, amazing piano player.
Okay. All right. And Darryl, with that being said, this is top five vinyl. Can you show me the number five album that you have in front of you right now?
Number five.
Number five.
Okay. Um, my tastes change. Right now, I'm going through a falsetto thing.
Mm,
Um, and this is one of my favorites. Too Hot to Handle by Heatwave.
mm,
Everybody pretty much knows Heatwave by Always and Forever.
mm,
This is their second album, and it's fantastic. I mean, Always and Forever is on here, but Boogie Nights, Ain't No Half Step, and All You Do Is Dial. Show Enough Must Be Love,
mm,
and Johnny Wilder Jr. In my opinion, he sings like if you were to picture what a hummingbird,
mm,
he sings like a hummingbird.
mm,
He's definitely my number one falsetto.
mm, mm.
So, yep, Too
Okay.
Hot to Handle.
Out of curiosity, any artwork on the back of that?
Nope, just
Okay.
talking about the group who the writer for this group actually, Rod Temperton ended up writing for Michael Jackson
Mm,
and George Benson. He wrote, all the hits that Michael Jackson had. Most of them were written by other people.
mm, mm,
Rod Temperton was very instrumental in Thriller and I believe Off the Wall.
mm. Okay.
You
Okay.
know,
All right, cool. So that's your number five.
yep.
Let's go ahead and take a look at your number four.
Number four, it should be Stevie Wonder, Songs in the Key of Life. But
Hmm.
again, going through my falsetto, and this group, the lead singer is my number two.
Hmm.
or falsetto, and that would be Earth, Wind, and Fire,
Mm,
Gratitude.
mm, mm,
And that falsetto person is Philip Bailey.
mm,
Amazing voice. And this is an amazing live album with, of course, Reasons, Devotion, Can't Hide Love, Earth, Wind, and Fire. They're just amazing.
mm,
Just an
mm,
amazing group still.
mm. Okay. And let me ask you this before we get into your three, two, one. Have you seen any of your top five perform live before?
Yes, two.
Okay. When we get to number
Two.
two, you'll have to share the story.
Got it.
All right. So we saw your five and your four. Let's take a look at your number three.
My wife thinks this should be my number one,
Mm,
but some of these musicians, it's like I used to listen to the Doors all the time.
mm,
And then I didn't. I started listening to other things. That doesn't mean that I don't love the Doors.
right.
It's just that, I have other taste currently. Um, this person is amazing. I mean, I have a collection of memorabilia dedicated to this person, but my number three is Prince,
Mm,
Around the World in a Day.
mm, mm,
Um, and I love Around the World in a Day because it's not Purple Rain.
mm, mm,
Um, a true Prince fan, if you ask a true Prince fan what is their favorite Prince album, none of them should say Purple Rain because that is his most marketed album.
mm,
But I mean, there's a whole lot more to Prince than Purple Rain.
mm,
It's commercial.
mm,
It's kind of like saying Michael Jackson's best album is Thriller. No,
mm.
it's kind of not really. It's the most known,
Right, right.
you but I love Prince B-sides. And Around the World in the Day, to me, seems like an album full of B-sides.
Mm,
Tambourine, Condition of the Heart, Pop Life. I mean, fun B-side songs,
mm,
but they're not, Purple Rain.
right, right. Okay. Got it.
But huge Purple Rain fan. I mean, sorry, Prince fan. Huge. I got, miniature guitars. I got stuff from concerts, all that. That's my dude, but he's number three.
That's awesome. Okay. And let's take a look at your number two.
Number two, um, it should be Miles Davis.
Mm,
It should be. And if this was last year, I would say Miles Davis.
mm,
My son, his middle name is Miles after Miles Davis, but my number two is John Coltrane,
mm,
Love Supreme.
mm,
Um, I listen to Love Supreme probably once a week.
mm,
Uh, just amazing musician. Um, I don't know any jazz collector that doesn't have John Coltrane in their collection. I don't know what you're collecting.
mm, mm,
It is it's amazing. And right now, I'm not taking anything away from Miles. I got more Miles than anything. I I've seen Miles Davis live, maybe a year or two before he died,
mm,
and I saw Prince many, many, many times.
mm,
Anytime Prince is in the Midwest, I'm there.
mm,
Um, uh, but Miles should be here, but right now I can't stop with this John Coltrane and discovering more music from him.
mm. And where did you see him perform at?
Um, Miles,
John.
oh, I wish. I've
Oh, I
never
thought you
seen
saw
John
I
Coltrane.
thought you said you saw your number two live. I perform live.
No, I only saw Miles and Prince.
Okay. Okay. I
I'm
got you.
sorry. Yes,
Gotcha. Okay.
those are the only ones that I saw live.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. All right. Cool. Darryl, for the grand finale, who do we have for number one?
As I said, my wife said it should be Prince, but it's not. Um, Out of all the concerts that I've been to in my life, I've seen this group the most,
Mm,
and that is Steely Dan,
mm,
Asia.
mm,
This album is fantastic. I mean, I play it all the way through, and Donald Fagen, Walter Becker, just amazing. Actually, Wayne Shorter, another person who played with John Coltrane and Miles Davis, played on my one of my favorite songs, Asia,
Mm,
and it's just crazy. And I didn't know. I just thought it was the saxophone player from Earth, Wind,
mm,
and Fire, the guy who
right.
played on Reasons. It's not. It was Wayne Shorter. I had no idea. And now, as I got older and I realized that I just can't stop playing it.
Mm, mm.
So Asia, uh, Steely Dan, hands down, my number one.
All right, cool. And before we get off, let the people one more time know where they can find you on YouTube.
Just search Darryl McCullough um, and African art, and you'll see me. It's not many brothers talking about African art on YouTube, so I'm definitely not hard to find. So
Nice.
that would be great to get a little traffic my way.
Absolutely. Hopefully
I'm
this does
definitely going
that.
to bring some your way.
That'd be cool.
I appreciate it, bro.
Of
This
course,
was
man.
a lot of fun.
Appreciate it. Have a good one. Thanks so much.
You too, man. Take
All right,
care.
man.